Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a very requested video, and this is my low-end or drugstore makeup starter kit. So all this makeup that I'm about to show you guys in this video is stuff that I love and that I would repurchase a million times over, and they're all from the drugstore, so that's great. And I'm just gonna get started with face products now. Okay, so starting off with foundation, I have found a foundation that's super inexpensive, only $5 at Walmart. So along with being really cheap, they have a big color selection and they work really well for my skin. They haven't broken me out. They're like medium, light to medium coverage. And that is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. And I have 3 bottles to show you guys, but it's obviously all the same product, but they're just in different colors. I have one in 115, which is Ivory. So if you're in between an NC or NW20 at MAC, I would go for either 115 or 120. This is like my winter shade. 115 especially my winter shade, and 120 is more of like my transition shade into summer. And then this really dark shade I have is 235, and this is Buff Beige, and this is definitely super dark, and it's obviously my summer color. And then 120 was Classic Ivory, so 120 is kind of more of my everyday color. But Fit Me foundations are great, and they're super unaffordable. They're super inexpensive. So for powder, I have my Fit Me powder, and this again is super cheap. It's probably around $5, and I want to say at Walmart as well. And again, it's just great. It's like the foundation. It's cheap, and I mean, it does the job. It sucks in those oils and is a great setting powder for my Fit Me foundation. I'm in the color 130 Buff Beige, and they really don't have a whole lot of color payoff to them, so you don't have to be super specific like you do with the foundation. So for concealer, this is the best concealer that I have seriously ever found in any drugstore. This is the Glamoflauge concealer by Hard Candy. You can find Hard Candy at Walmart. I'm in the color Light, which is pretty good for me, and it's really full coverage. So if you guys are looking for full coverage, I would definitely recommend this, and it's only $6 at Walmart, which is great. So for blush, the best blush that I would recommend for you guys, super cheap, and you probably know this already, I talk about it all the time. It's the e.l.f. blushes, and they have a huge color selection. I'm pretty sure I own probably like either half to 3/4 of all the colors they have because I love them that much. This color I have is in Blushing Rose. It's one of my favorites. It's a mauve-y, dark kind of rose color, but I love e.l.f. blushes. They're really pigmented, and they're only $3 at Target, so that's great. And you can also get them online on Islip's Face as well. So favorite bronzer I found at the drugstore, hands down, is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder, and this is in the color Sunny. They also have different shades. I think they have probably a couple darker shades. I love this one so much, and it's a matte bronzer, so it's great for contouring, but I like to just wear it to kind of like add a little bit of a glow to my face. And best of all, this is only around $2 at Walmart. That's where I got mine, and I love it so much. So super inexpensive, and I have to say, I have the NARS Laguna bronzer, which I love, but it seriously does almost the same job as NARS Laguna. So this is a great dupe, and it's just really easy to find at the drugstore. So for my favorite cream blush that I found at the drugstore, I love the NYX Rouge cream blushes. I have this in the color Red Cheeks, which is a really bright hot pink sort of red color. Also, I wouldn't really recommend this color because it's just a little too intense for me, but I've heard that they have other really great colors like Glow and Boho Chic and other more wearable pink shades. This color is just a little too bright for me, but it's still a really great cream blush. Okay, next moving on to the eyes. One of my favorite cream bases or eyeshadow bases is the e.l.f. Cream Eyeshadow, and this is in the color Candlelight. It's just a shimmery white color, and it works great as a base. I do find that these crease a little bit though, so you have to be careful with that. But other than that, they're super pigmented, and they work great as an eyeshadow base. Okay, so for my favorite eyeshadow palette that I found at the drugstore is the Wet n Wild ones, and these are around $3 at the drugstore. This color is in Silent Treatment, and it comes with 3 eyeshadows, so it's a trio. And what's great about these Wet n Wild color icon palettes is they actually show you how to do the whole eye or the whole eye makeup in the back. So it kind of gives you directions if you need a little bit of help putting on eyeshadow. So besides the Wet n Wild Color Icon palettes, I've heard the Covergirl trios are really good too. I've heard that the Shimmering Sands Covergirl trio is amazing also. So favorite drugstore mascara, the only one that I have right now is my Covergirl Lash Blast, which I do like a lot and it's pretty inexpensive, but another one that I liked even better than this was the Maybelline Colossal Mascara. Maybelline mascaras in general are just amazing, so I would recommend that, and a lot of drugstore mascaras are so good, so I would recommend pretty much anything for Maybelline and this Covergirl Lash Blast. This is just the original Lash Blast volume, and the orange tube is pretty great too. So for eyeliners, two eyeliners that I absolutely love and I have to get in like every single color is, the first one's from NYX, and this is just a white eyeliner. So there's nothing too special about this. I just like using this on my waterline usually, but of course they come in different colors, so that's great. And I find these at Ulta, by the way. All NYX products are sold at Ulta. And then another one that's really inexpensive. These are only 99 cents at Sally's Beauty Supply, and it's by the brand Beautique, and it's just a black eyeliner. I love these. They're super black and pigmented and creamy, and of course they have a great color selection, and they're super cheap. So for liquid liner, my favorite all-time liquid liner from the drugstore is the L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Lineur Intense Felt Tip Liquid Liner. It's a mouthful, but it's a great liquid liner. It's super pigmented. It's pretty inexpensive. It's around, you know, anywhere from $6 to like $8 I find at the drugstore. And I love the tip because it's a felt tip, so it's really easy to maneuver. You can get as thick as a line as you want or as thin as a line as you want, and it's just great. It works great for me. So I love using this to do a cat eye on, or like a winged out liner for my liner, and it works great. So moving on to lip products, I have 4 lip products to show you guys, and you guys know that my favorite lip products of all times, lipsticks and lip glosses, are from Revlon from the drugstore, and I love the Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks, and usually the cream colors are my favorites. This one's my favorite color hands down. It's the 668 Primrose, and it's a cream finish. And I've told you guys before that this is almost an exact dupe for MAC's Angel, and it's just a really pretty pink color, and it has like a little purple bluish undertone. And then for lip glosses, favorite lip glosses hands down from the drugstore are the Revlon Super Lustrous lip glosses, and I have 3 colors that I own. I have Pink Whisper, Lilac Pastel, and Coral Reef, and they're super inexpensive. They're creamy, pigmented, and they are just amazing. I love them. So that is it for my makeup starter kit for my drugstore products, and I'm going to be doing a high-end makeup starter kit very soon, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought down below, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys!